I wanted to do a quick video because completing a an album is more, unless you've done one from beginning to end, then you don't know how difficult it is. I've completed a couple penny albums. Actually, I retract that. I've completed it, but I think I had to buy like the last penny or something like that. Um, and the same thing goes with these Liberty Nickels. I'm the only way I'm completing these is really by purchasing them. And even doing that, it's expensive and it's time consuming. So let's take a look at this Liberty Nickel deal, and and I've been doing this now for, it's got to be 6 months or a year or something like that. It's a long time that I've been working on it, and I'm at the point now where there's only two. This one here is the one that takes the longest. It's the most expensive. This is the second most expensive, and they're in really in extra fine and fine or extra fine condition. They're about $400, and I got one, the 1885. And let's take, and if you don't want to take my word for it, let's take a look at it. And here's the 1885, and you might say to yourself, "Yeah, that's worn out." Okay. Now we're gonna look at a couple on eBay, right? So I mean, that's where you buy them from. You buy them from eBay. And what are some of the details in the 1885 that you're gonna look for? There's a couple, right? So you want to look for the hair, the ear, the stars, the date, the eye, the nose, the lips, and can you see any of I don't know. I forgot they're called dentines or dentals. They might be called dentals. If you can see any of the dentals, right, which are the little, like the inside teeth of the inside. And here you can see some of the dentals or dentines, whatever they're called, right there. The other big thing, right? You can have a nice front obverse, but the reverse. Let me tell you something. There are so many 1885s that the obverse looks pretty good, and you turn it over, and and for whatever reason, half of the coin is erased. That is such a huge deal, meaning that the value is, it's just totally, it has a totally different value. This is one of the few that I saw in the price range that had a totally visible and legible reverse. All right, so let's go, let's look. I'll keep that there. Dentals, remember this, dentals. Anyway, we're going to look at it. 1885, 1885, Liberty Nickel. All right, let's go to lowest first, and let's just jump right to. Hold on, I'm going to pause it. I'm going to put you to the screen. And the point of this is not to show you how much the coin costs. The point of this is to show you how difficult it can be for those final few coins to complete of any one, any of these, of any coin album. There's going to be those last couple coins that are low numbered, low minted coins, and you're either never going to find them or they're expensive, and then you're either going to have to get. This is what you get for $150, bro. This is what you get. I don't want to call it God. I mean, yeah, this is okay. You know, if you want to finish it off, man, yeah, you buy this for $150, you're done. Here's 160, super damaged. All right, here we go. All right, so here go the dentals. $200, totally whacked. Right, remember, eyes, nose, ears, stars, date. So here at 250, we can see the dentals. We can see the note. This one here is pretty close on the obverse at 250. All right, all right, all right. Not bad. This looks pretty good. Let's look at the reverse. All right, and look, views. It's got soon as you see a nice looking one, it's got views right away. How's the reverse look? Garbage. Look at this. This totally, you cannot compare. And this is where people get caught. That's why I bought this one when I got it. When I saw the reverse on this one, all right, we'll have to look at it again later on, okay? Because it won't come out of focus. That's why when I saw mine, that's why I bought it, because the reverse was one of the best reverses that I saw. Okay, let's go back to this one. All right, so again, 250, crappy reverse. The front. Let me look at my front, my obverse. I got to be honest with you, man. I like my obverse better. There's something a little cleaner about mine. I don't know what it is. There's something a little bit more. It could be the centering. I might like a little bit more about. There's something I like better about mine. I don't know what it is. This is damaged. I still really haven't seen one yet that I like as much as mine, and we're at $300. And I said $400. Remember. We're at 400 now. Good 04. I think that's it. This is about it right here. All right, let's check this out. Let's see if they show a good picture of the good 04. The dentals here are much better. You can see, look, this is better. This has a better well, yeah, this has a better obverse. I have to be honest with you. Let's look at the reverse. Oh, no. This is a better coin. This is good. This is really nice. I got to be honest with you. For $400, and it's a best offer. My date looks better than this for some reason. And the dentals are great. Look at that. Look at those dentals. But look, the bottom, you see, there's always something. There's always something that lowers. And I was wondering, I was saying, and look at the bottom is almost gone. You see the bottom here? It's totally, see, it has a defect. That's the word I'm looking for. It has a defect. And that might bother somebody who's looking to buy, if you're going to spend $300 or $400 or $500 on a coin, you might be like, I don't know, man, at $400, I don't know if I want this defect. That reverse is out of sight, though, I have to say. Okay, so let me pause. Let's come back down to earth. All right, so we're back to this 1885. So as you can see on this one, the bottom, it's a non-defective. It's just almost a perfect coin in the sense of its grade, right? It's evenly distributed around the whole coin. The reverse, it's not bad. The reverse it's also the same thing, pretty evenly distributed. On the left side, it's a little bit more worn than on the northeast side. Okay, anyway, so that one's $350. Let's say it says best offer $350. This one, let's say it's a $300 coin. So the point is that I am almost there. I'm almost there, man. I'm almost there. We're getting it. We got one for the book. We got one for the book, man. We got one for the book. We got one for the book. All of that just to put this into the book. And that's it. We only need one more. This is like another $300, $400, $500 coin, depending obviously on the condition. All the other coins are pretty cheap, except for this one. This one, obviously, we just looked at it. These are 30. This one here is another one that's like that's a really nice condition. That one's pretty nice. That's nice. That's another $200 coin. So anyway, I just want to share that with the YouTube world, my subscribers, members. I just got it in recently, and this will stay on my desk probably. I mean, unless the economy turns around and I make some serious sales, this might be on my desk for another year. Till I have some discretion there. Like I just got like $300-400 lying around, and I could just buy a coin. Oh, I mean, unless somebody wants to donate it to anybody who wants to donate, feel free. Yes, in the unlikely event that happens, we're gonna have to wait for that day to come. All right, thank you. God bless, and I will see you in the next one.